What's up, metalheads and the wolf pack? We're going to check out Epilogue, the ballad that Love Bites has. They have a ballad, and it's on that Daughters of the Day of the Dawn. We're going to check it out right after this.
Welcome to Eric's React and Review. Music, comic books, movie trailers, toys, and more. Please hit subscribe.
Yeah, hit subscribe, it says. Yeah. Check it out. You guys answered my my question, and I appreciate everybody who checked out the last Love Bites thing I did, the last reaction where we did the whole documentary, and I did an album review of the Electric Pentagram. And I was asking the question because there's some songs on Electric Pentagram that sound like they're a little bit slower than the songs like on Judgment Day or whatever. I still haven't heard the first album yet. Like I said, I got all the albums I got by them so far. Is this one the first one? What is it called again? Awaken from Abyss. This Love Bites. I still got to listen to this full album. And I'm going to give a review on it when I do. And also then I got Electric Pentagram, which I did the review of, and we watched the documentary. And then Judgment Day, which was the first time I bought from them when I first heard of them. I never heard of them before. And my friend Paul introduced me to them. And then I was hooked. But my question was, do they have a ballad? Because they sound, obviously very super talented. I mean, Miyako on guitar and Midori, and she's an incredible singer, Asami. And I wanted to just wonder if they had a ballad, because they seem like they could do a really good ballad. And I put that question out there, and you guys answered the call. Many of you did, and I appreciate that. And it tells me you guys are really watching and all that good stuff. I'm not just playing the crickets. We're all fans of I hear about the wolf. Everything's a wolf theme with them, and I feel proud to be part of the wolf pack now. If you guys will have me. So we're gonna get into it. And so somebody mentioned Epilogue is their ballad, and a few other people even threw out Swan Song as a ballad. That's not a ballad. So the definition of a ballad is, a song could start off slow, but if it picks up and gets heavy, it's not a ballad. It's just there's just a nice, cool, slow intro. But I'm talking a ballad is a song where it's just mellow all the way through. It's sad. It's enlightening and warm and makes you kind of tear up. Matter of fact, one of the viewers, he said, when he was watching it, there's a line that she sings in it, and it makes him tear up every time. So we'll see if that happens to me. I got my glasses on, so you can't tell. But if I do start tearing up, I promise to lift my glasses up. The reason why I keep my glasses on most of the time, because I'm not good at looking at the camera. We're in a way, us when we do videos, we always want to look at the screen, watch ourselves talk. So and then it makes it like you can't look at the camera. And so I'm gonna try to work on that. I should know how to do it. I was in a band for many years, and we did interviews. I had to look into the camera and stuff on TV and stuff. But it's been so long, so it just looks weird that I'm looking off to the side or something like that. But at least here you can't tell where I'm looking, right? So that's the reason why I most likely keep the glasses on and stuff. But I'll take them off eventually once I get good at the whole camera thing. But so we're gonna check out it's a live performance. I guess it's from the Daughters of the Dawn DVD Blu-ray, which I'm gonna order. I found it on Amazon for about $50, $48 or so. And because it looks like just like I said, it's a phenomenal band. I mean, these chicks just really know their stuff, and they capture the classic metal really good. Let's run through the members again. We do this every time. And this song Epilogue, because I was trying to find it on my other CDs, and obviously it's not on there. So it's on Clockwork Immortality, which is the only album I don't have yet, which I did order on Amazon, but it's not gonna get to me till June 13th or something like that. So I did get that. It was like $25 for the CD alone. So, but obviously it's probably import and stuff, so that's probably why it's a little bit pricey. But I'd like to get them on vinyl though. I'm pretty sure there's vinyl copies of their music. Eventually I'll get down and get some vinyl get them on vinyl. But there they are. That's from the Electric Pentagram photo shoot. We got Asami on vocals, Miyako on guitar, which she just did. In my last video, I was talking about something she was doing. I had a thing where I signed up to be notified, because she was doing some kind of event or a video or something, and I thought I'd missed it, but I guess I didn't. So apparently, it's her doing a cover of a Halloween song. I can't remember which song. Something like Eagles Fly or something like that, which I think that might have been off Keeper of the Seven Keys, either part 1 or part 2, which is a really good song. So, and she does it all on piano and stuff. So I haven't watched it yet, so I might do a reaction on that. This is gonna be like what, the Love Bites channel now. I just got to do an Iron Maiden so I can mix it up, a little bit. If you guys haven't caught that yet, I did the Iron Maiden reaction to their first live version of Alexander the Great from their Somewhere in Time album. That was a treat to watch. And yeah, so then we got Midori, my crush. I have a crush on her. Miho on bass, very good composer. From what I understand, I guess some of you answered my question too about Miho, like why she left the band. I guess apparently, from what I understand, I don't know if it's how factual it is, but there's Haruna the drums, but she was kind of unhappy with the direction that the band wanted to go with Judgment Day, because Judgment Day is more power metal and very fast paced, where she kind of wanted to stay more. And I think she's the one that kind of formed the band, from what I understand. But I guess she kind of went on her own because she kind of feels like she wanted to kind of keep the band more traditional heavy metal with power metal, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see what she does in the future. Maybe she puts together a new band or does a solo project, because she's definitely super talented and obviously a good songwriter as well. So yeah, so that's going to be interesting to check out. So yeah, so let's get into it, man. I'm starting, blabbing, and we'll talk about it afterwards, and see where all the puddles of tears are at, and so drown out my kitty cat. Ooh, this song is so sad. All right, here we go. Nice.
If you have never cried, your eyes can be so beautiful. If you have never been hurt, you can't feel the pain of others. I will believe myself. Will never be alone. You will believe yourself. We are the only ones.
Nice.
If you have never failed, you can't be happy for success. If you have never loved, you can't fear the love from others. I will believe myself. Will never be alone. You will believe yourself. We
scorpion sounding solo.
Just the way you are, just the way you are. Be the one you wanna be with your melody, yeah. Just the way you are, just the way you are. Not the song you said, sing that song you love. Just the way you are, just the way you are. Be the one you
You're
wanna
getting
be
goosebumps right there, man.
with your melody, yeah. Just the way you are, just the way you are. Love the song you said, sing that song you
Nice. You know, that's just live, man. You know, backing track there, man. That's the girl right there, man. Hell yeah. Woo! Bam! How about that ending there, though? That little guitar solo. That's what I call a happy ending. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that guy was right. The guy that commented like on that part was just the way you are when she was singing that, really just going off on that, and like I was getting goosebumps. Like, I got a little bit of tear in there. Wasn't crying, but yeah, I could see if I hear it again, I'm probably gonna, you know, have that moment, that Oprah Winfrey moment. was a Barbara Walters moment. But yeah, I mean, such powerful. That's a ballad. That people definition of ballad. Love Bites Epilogue. That's a ballad right there. That's a very incredible ballad. Very I love the chord progression. Sounding like it's in the key of F sharp minor. And I've used that chord progression myself many times. Matter of fact, part of it, there's the second line of the verse is the melody. I have a song called The Utmost, which I did back in '97 with my old band Will O Wisp. You probably find it online, Will O Wisp, The Utmost. And I didn't sing it really well because at the time I was, just kind of learning singing. I wasn't the greatest. I wish I can go back and re-sing that song now. But the melody I have is very similar to that. I mean, I'm not saying nobody stole anything. Of course not. It'd be crazy to think that, oh, let's check out this band that nobody's heard of and steal part of their song. No, it's just it'll happen if you're writing a song with a very common chord progression. You're gonna probably come across a melody that's very similar because there's so many. That's the thing about when you write a song, and you use 3 or 4 chords, especially familiar ones. But there are so many different variations of a melody that can go over top of those. And I almost feel like sometimes a melody is almost like a signature. Like you'll have it similar, but it's never ever going to be the exact ID melody. Like if some person wrote, Clear Across the Country, and then the other person wrote their melody across the country as well, and then over the same chord progression. Like if I gave 2 people the same chord progression that never and they don't know each other, nothing, and then they send me back a melody on top of those, they're going to have some different. It's just going to be different. And there might even be a few little similarities in there. So yeah, songwriting 101. That's your lesson, kids. I'm better at showing it than I am explaining it. Anyway, I loved it. I'm gonna get out and get the record. Record's right here. Love Bites, Clockwork Immortality, and I'm gonna listen to their first album today, and then possibly give it a review. Might be in a couple of days. I'll do the review because I got to work this week. It's Memorial Day. How's everyone doing on Memorial Day? Are you remembering loved ones, and most importantly, their military? My dad was a Vietnam vet. He passed away, but he served our country well, as Metallica sings in Disposable Heroes. Yeah. So this is a day to remember our fallen heroes and those who fight for our country. Fought for that way we can do these reaction videos and other things, the freedoms that we enjoy. Whether you're someone who sits for the national anthem or stands up, no matter what. I mean, I don't want to get into that debate, but it's just to each his own. But the most important thing is that you remember loved ones and those who fought for our country and died for our country. Yeah. All right. So that was fun. We're gonna check out some more Love Bites down the road. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do a reaction to Miyako's performance of the Halloween song on piano. That's gonna be a nice treat. So I'm glad you checked this out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Real quick though, I was trying to find some information on Epilogue. I was trying to find I guess on the Wikipedia. I was trying to see if they go into any details about the song, but I'm not seeing anything other than Miyako plays respect to the song "Rising." I guess on that album, Miyako, she paid respect to Chopin, which is one of my favorite all-time classical composers. So we got that in common. Me and Miyako, we love Chopin. My love is Prelude and C minor. That's my favorite piece by him. He was from Poland, and he always wrote very sad and somber sounding pieces. And a lot of it's, a lot of stuff with the Polish people went through and stuff, especially during World War II and all that stuff like that. Of course, he was probably before that. Anyway, glad you checked this out. Subscribe to the channel, and so one day maybe I can make enough money to buy my cat some cat food. No, she eats well. Matter of fact, she's got to lose weight because she eats too well, and she destroys my room constantly. This is the only part behind me that she hasn't destroyed yet. If you look at the other side of my room, she's got all my action figures and shit are knocked down. I call her Tamarind the Destroyer. Anyway, it was great hanging out with you guys, and check back soon. I'll have some more reaction videos, and also check out my show, The Metal Block, which next episode coming up this Sunday features all about 80s heavy metal from 81 to 89. All right, the best of and top 5s and all that good stuff. All right, so horns up. peace out, but don't forget to say the one thing I always say, which is be kind to yourself, be kind to others, but more importantly to yourself, because if you're not good to yourself, you're no good to anyone else. So horns up and peace out again. All right, now where do I go to stop this contraption? What does this button